Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free French ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to assess someone's strengths and weaknesses in French? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Fanny and this is 3-Step French by FrenchPod101.com. In this lesson, you'll learn how to comment on someone's strengths and weaknesses using a simple pattern with être, the verb to be. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they ask about the topic and how the other person responds. Constance, ta prononciation est bonne, mais travaille les nasales. D'accord. Quels sons dois-je pratiquer d'abord? Le on. Tu es forte en vocabulaire, faible en liaison. Je vais écouter des podcasts pour m'améliorer. Bonne stratégie. Tu progresses vite. Merci pour tes conseils. Let's hear it with the English translation. Constance, ta prononciation est bonne, mais travaille les nasales. Constance, your pronunciation is good, but work on nasals. D'accord, quels sons dois-je pratiquer d'abord? Okay, which sound should I practice first? Pay attention to the next sentence. It follows the key speaking pattern you'll learn later in this lesson. Le on. Tu es forte en vocabulaire, faible en liaison. The on. You're strong in vocabulary, weak in linking. Je vais écouter des podcasts pour m'améliorer. I listen to podcasts to improve. Bonne stratégie. Tu progresses vite. Good strategy. You're progressing quickly. Merci pour tes conseils. Thanks for your advice. Let's look at the sentence pattern. Do you remember how the character said the on? You're strong in vocabulary, weak in linking. Le on. Tu es forte en vocabulaire, faible en liaison. Le on. Tu es forte en vocabulaire, faible en liaison. This sentence follows the pattern here. Être plus fort or forte or faible plus en. To be good at or weak at something. This structure is used to describe someone's strengths and weaknesses in a subject or skill. Fort means strong or good at, and faible means weak or not very good at. The word en means in and is followed by the skill area you're talking about. Here's how the line from the dialogue uses the pattern. Tu es forte en vocabulaire, faible en liaison. You're strong in vocabulary, weak in linking. Tu es forte en vocabulaire. You're good at vocabulary. Here, tu es is the present form of you are. Forte is the feminine form of strong. And en vocabulaire means in vocabulary. Faible en liaison, weak in linking. This mirrors the same structure. Faible meaning weak, and en liaison referring to the area of pronunciation being discussed. This pattern is a very natural way to talk about strengths and areas for improvement in French. But keep in mind, saying tu es faible directly to someone can come across as rude or harsh. In real-life conversations, especially in a classroom, French speakers will often say something softer like ton niveau est faible, your level is weak, or even something more encouraging like tu peux encore progresser, you can still improve. So while this grammar is useful, it's important to adapt your tone and phrasing depending on the context. Let's learn to describe where someone excels and where they need improvement using this pattern. The adjective for, which means strong or good at, agrees with the gender and number of the subject. For example, you say for masculine singular and forte for feminine singular. In the plural, it becomes for masculine and forte for feminine. On the other hand, faible, which means weak or bad at, doesn't change with gender. It's always faible in the singular, but it takes an S in the plural to become faible. Now let's look at some speaking examples. Je suis fort en compréhension orale. I'm good at listening comprehension. Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. Je, the subject pronoun meaning I, followed by suis, the first person singular form of être, meaning am. Next, fort, the masculine singular form of strong, tells us the speaker is male. A female speaker will say forte. Then, en compréhension orale, meaning in listening comprehension. This follows the pattern être plus fort plus en. Use it when talking about someone you're confident or capable in, like a school, subject, or language skill. Here's another example. Elle est faible en grammaire. She is weak in grammar. Elle est faible en grammaire. She is weak in grammar. Let's try one more. Tu es fort en conjugaison, mais faible en orthographe. You are good at conjugation, but weak in spelling. Tu es fort en conjugaison, mais faible en orthographe. You are good at conjugation, but weak in spelling. Another one. Nous sommes fortes en lecture. We are strong in reading. Nous sommes fortes en lecture. We are strong in reading. One last example. Ils sont faibles en expression écrite. They are weak in written expression. Ils sont faibles en expression écrite. They are weak in written expression. Now you know how to assess someone's strengths and weaknesses in French. And you can move on to the practice. Au revoir!